Hello everyone, welcome to the Crypto Intel channel. Today we'll look back at the initial success of HBAR's DeFi platform at the BID Miami conference. Before we start the video, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and click the bell icon so you can always stay up to date on what's happening in the market. It takes you literally a second, but for me it's motivation to improve the quality and level of the videos on the channel. We have a lot to discuss, so let's get started right away. The HBAR market is currently in a strong squeeze. The price is holding in the 0.088 to 0.091 range. Volatility remains low, and the structure is gradually approaching a breakout point. The main change is that the market has stopped showing strong downward momentum. Selling pressure remains, but the price has stabilized near a key support zone. Technically, the HBAR remains in a neutral bearish structure. The price is near the main moving averages. The RSI is in the neutral zone around 48 to 56. The MACD shows weak momentum, with no dominant side. Key levels: support 0.090, 0.088, 0.085, resistance 0.093, 0.095, 0.100. The key range is 0.088 to 0.100. As long as the price remains within this range, the market remains in an accumulation phase. The movement structure shows gradual compression. The range of fluctuations is decreasing, and the price is holding near the upper part of the local range. This may indicate preparation for an impulsive move. Volume behavior remains unstable. There is no strong influx of buyers yet, but the market is not showing aggressive selling either. This suggests a holding phase. Bullish scenario: consolidation above 0.093 to 0.095 opens the way to 0.100. A breakout of 0.100 could accelerate the move towards 0.110 and 0.120. Bearish scenario: a loss of 0.088 will lead to a decline towards 0.085. A breakout of 0.085 will increase pressure and open the way to a deeper correction. Currently, the HBAR is in a state of technical compression. The market is not showing a full-fledged trend, but is gradually approaching a zone where any move could become impulsive. The key factor now is the price reaction to the 0.093 to 0.100 range. This zone will determine the further direction of the HBAR. Looking deeper into the current structure, it becomes apparent that the HBAR is gradually entering a phase of localized liquidity accumulation. The price has been held in a narrow range for an extended period, indicating a decline in seller activity. Buyers have not yet demonstrated full-fledged momentum, but are beginning to hold the price above local lows. The main factor in the current market is range compression. Each new move is smaller than the previous one. Volatility is decreasing, and the price is increasingly returning to the center of the range. Such structures usually form before a strong move. Technically, the HBAR is in the zone where the market is beginning to lose its equilibrium. This does not indicate an immediate rise or fall, but indicates the approach of an impulse phase. Particular attention is currently focused on the 0.093 level. This zone is the immediate barrier for buyers. The price has already attempted to consolidate higher several times, but so far without confirmation. Importantly, sellers are unable to return the market to a deep decline. Each new pullback is becoming less aggressive. This indicates a gradual easing of pressure from above. At the same time, buyers continue to hold the structure, forming higher lows. This pattern of behavior often indicates accumulation before a move. The market gradually builds pressure under resistance, and the longer this structure persists, the higher the likelihood of a breakout. Now, it's important to pay attention to liquidity. A significant number of short stop orders are located above 0.095 to 0.100. If the price manages to break above this zone, the market could accelerate due to liquidations. Long positions remain liquid below 0.088. This means that the market could still make a sharp pullback to gather liquidity before the actual move. This scenario often looks like a false move. The price falls briefly, knocks out weak positions, and then quickly recovers. This is why the reaction after the move is more important than the move itself. The key factor is consolidation. If the HBAR rises above 0.095 and holds above this level, the structure begins to gradually shift toward a bullish scenario. In this case, the market has the opportunity to test 0.100. A breakout of 0.100 becomes a more serious technical signal. This level serves not only as psychological resistance, but also as a change in the local structure. If buyers gain control above 0.100, the next targets become 0.110 and 0.120. This is where the next major resistance zones are located. However, until this happens, the market remains within the range. The bearish scenario becomes relevant when the 0.088 level is broken. In this case, pressure could increase sharply. The next target will be 0.085. If the market fails to hold this level, the path to a deeper correction will open. In this case, the structure will finally enter a downward phase. Volume behavior is also worth noting. Currently, it remains unstable and does not confirm a full-fledged trend. This means that the market is still in a waiting phase. On lower timeframes, a gradual formation of a local ascending structure is visible. However, without increasing volume, any movement remains vulnerable to sharp reversals. Volatility continues to decline. This is an important signal, as periods of low volatility rarely last long. Typically, after such phases, the market enters a range expansion phase. This is why the immediate HBAR movements could be significantly stronger than current fluctuations. Ultimately, the HBAR is in a phase of compression, accumulating liquidity and preparing for momentum. The market is gradually approaching a point where one side will gain an advantage. The key range remains the same, 0.088 to 0.100. As long as the price remains within this range, the movement remains neutral. But the longer the current compression persists, the stronger the subsequent momentum could be. The immediate reaction to the 0.095 and 0.100 levels will indicate whether the market is ready for an upward reversal or whether selling pressure is still dominant. What your plans, hopes, and expectations are for it. The best and most engaging comment will be featured in the next video. Just a reminder, friends, informational and news videos are posted on the channel every day, so you won't get bored here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're always up to date on all the latest news. And if you liked this video, please support me with a like. Your like is my motivation. Thanks to everyone for watching, and see you next time.